French fries are one of my favorite foods, but I don't always want to deep fry them in oil. Instead, I want to cook them in my air fryer. I've struggled to get a crispy French fry out of the air fryer. It always comes out soft, kind of wiggly. I want a crispy, stand up straight French fry. It doesn't limp over when it's time to eat it. Nobody wants that. And that's why we all kind of go to oil. But today, we're gonna try these methods. We're gonna find the way to do it. The first method is the basic method. And we're gonna soak our potatoes in water, dry them, and then air fry them. That's it. That's the way we're gonna do it. That's the way most people probably do it, including myself. 2, I'm gonna boil the French fry, freeze it, then air fry it. And we'll see how that one comes out. That one I'm very curious about because I've never done that, and I've heard that doing that does make a crunchier French fry. And then 3, we're gonna boil it, and we're gonna double fry it. We're gonna fry it once at a lower temperature, then we're gonna fry it the second time at a high temperature and see if that yields a crispy French fry. Now that we know all that, let's get started. So first thing you gotta do is cut your potatoes into French fries. I find this method works the fastest for me, but of course there are lots of tools out there that will make this much faster and much easier. Next, you're just gonna soak it in water and get those nice and clean, get the starches out of them and dry them off. And then we're just gonna throw it right into our air fryer. Now, this has basically been the way I have been making French fries forever. And I always ended up with these soggy, not fun looking French fries. They're good, but they're not the best. So once these are dry, you just want to get some oil on them. You can use a spray oil or any kind of oil you want. I end up using some avocado oil and I just dredge them up, throw them in. Your default settings, 385, 15 minutes. And I'm not gonna lie, these look pretty good. You know, I'm gonna give it a little salt. Salt is always gonna come after the cook, but these are looking pretty good. The problem is you can already see it's bending on the bottom right there, and then right here you can just see, boom, bends. It doesn't break. It doesn't have that crisp. It's just soft, you know? It's delicious, but it's not what we're looking for. So that doesn't work. I'm not saying it's not delicious, because it is. It tastes good. It's very good. But we want a crunchy French fry, not a sad French fry. The next method we're gonna use is we're gonna boil the French fries and freeze them and then air fry them. Now, I'm curious to see how this works out. I haven't tested this yet. I did boil some last night and freeze them, and they're in my freezer right now. So we're just gonna throw those in and see what they look like. This could be the one. I mean, if this is, never tried this, so it's gonna be live on camera here. I boiled it, I freezed it, and now let's air fry it. Here it is, frozen from yesterday. I can't wait to see how it comes out. Oh, good. I mean, they're frozen, so. Oh my God. All right, let's give that a spray. All right, we'll do the same thing. 15 minutes at the default setting of 385 degrees Fahrenheit. We'll flip it halfway through, we'll see what it looks like. All right, got them in there for 15, 385, right? Let's go. Oh, I don't know. Crunch. All right, you know, a little salt action. And they're not the craziest crunchy, but they're pretty crunchy. That's awesome. So the thicker ones they still have a crunch, not as much. But thin fries, they have a crunch. Some are more crunchy than others. Probably, you know, reduce the amount, make sure there's room around them, and they'll probably all be crunchy. But I'd say this is a level up. I think we're getting somewhere. And the best part is, you can pre-make these, throw them in your freezer, and for dinner, take them out, throw them right in the air fryer, they're ready to go. 15 minutes later, you'll have crunchy fries. So you can spend a day, cut a bunch of fries like we did, boil them really quick, give them a quick blanch, and throw them in a bag and freeze them. And then you could even portion them out, and then 2 nights a week, take a bag out, throw it in the air fryer, give it a spray of oil, 15 minutes later, you got crispy French fries. That's a pretty good deal for me. I'm probably gonna do that. But we want the crunchiest fries. This next one, we're gonna boil the French fries and we're gonna do a double air fry. We're gonna see if we get those French fries like you get at all the places you love with all the crunchy French fries right at home in your air fryer. So I did this method first in the second one and then I just froze it. But I think if I had done this and then air fried it at a low temperature and then freezed it, it would have came out even crunchier. But either way, it came out really good. And now I'm curious to see how this one comes out. I think I boiled it just the right amount of time. Like it's perfect. It's not too soft. It's not too hard. Let's give it a little spray of canola oil. Maybe we might shake that up a little bit. All right. And nice and coated now. All right, fingers crossed this comes out really crispy. If not, we gotta find something else to do. We're gonna go to phase 4 if not. So let's give it a shot. 10 minutes, 385. Let her go. Okay, that's gonna be the first one. All right, we got it. They're hot. All right. So let it sit for a second, and then we're gonna hit it for the second one. I'm gonna give it a quick spray. They're still soggy, but I think this is gonna work out really good. They're oiled. Now let's go in to 410 for 5 minutes. That's good. That looks good. Oh my God. This is crunchy and delicious. This was crunchy right out of the air fryer, but it didn't hold up. Like, it lost it as time went on. So you have a time limit to eat these. The frozen ones never got soft. Just through this testing, I gotta say number 2 was the crunchiest. The frozen one kept the crunch. It never lost it. And that's why I gotta say, frozen French fries in the air fryer is the way to go. And that's it. That's pretty easy. And I think that's the best choice because you could prep everything in advance. And then when dinner comes, you could just take out your frozen fries, throw it in the air fryer, and have crunchy, beautiful fries ready to go with any dinner you're making. An air fryer is about convenience, and I think that's the most convenient option, and it just happens to be the best option. Make sure to go to the channel, like and subscribe. I have more videos like this coming out every week where I can show you how to make different recipes out of your air fryer and save yourself tons of money, tons of time, dishes, and a few calories. I'll see you guys on the next one.